The whole point of Sigma males is that they don't set out to attract women, rather, it just so happens that they do so due to their personality features. Because of the mystery that surrounds Sigma guys, which women find to be incredibly alluring, many women are interested in dating them. Just as much as the alpha male, a man with a Sigma personality is greatly desired by the opposite sex. How come, though? The following characteristics of a Sigma man that make him so alluring to women are because he is like a closed book and is difficult for women to open and understand. He's enigmatic. Women enjoy a little mystery, as was indicated in the introduction, and the Sigma guy has plenty of it. He is a guy of few words, but he also possesses a strong, colorful personality that he periodically shows hints of before withdrawing back into his world. The girls are enthralled by this since it piques their interest in this hot, enigmatic man. What motivates him, and how can they seduce him, or win him over? He's fiercely independent and self-sufficient. Nothing turns a woman off more than a man who exudes desperation. Women can smell that clinginess and desperation from a mile away, and it instantly dampens their mood. A true Sigma male, however, is an exception to this rule. He will have many male and female friends, but it is obvious that he relies solely on himself for approval and does not look to others to give him authority. His confidence comes from within, and he is genuinely at ease being by himself. If your major goal in life is to pursue women, you are not a Sigma guy since he is the complete opposite of desperate and clinging and does not pursue women. He is known for his fierce independence. He is the master of his destiny and relies on only himself for his happiness and livelihood, and what's more attractive to a woman than a man who has a strong mind, doesn't rely on anyone else, and who lives life the way he wants? It's pretty sexy. He is aware of his goals. Given how autonomous a Sigma male is, it should come as no surprise that he has a ton of inner power, is very self-assured, and knows precisely what he wants out of life. This, of course, attracts a lot of female attention, meaning he could woo just about any woman he desired. Despite this, he doesn't tend to switch from one woman to another. Instead, he prefers to devote his limited resources to a partner who possesses the same levels of independence and self-reliance that the Sigma male finds most attractive. He has charisma and charm. Sigma guys are highly charismatic and charming, which is why women adore them. He doesn't even have to try to be charming, it comes naturally to him, and women are attracted to it like moths to a flame. Because they can easily adjust to various personalities, Sigma males get along with all different kinds of people. This, along with their inherent charisma and tenacity, helps Sigma guys succeed not only in business but also in romance. He shows respect. Sigma males are incredibly charming, therefore it makes sense that they would also be exceedingly courteous and considerate to others. He respects the freedoms of his friends and lovers since he cherishes both their independence and his own. It is obvious why women adore this aspect of the Sigma male, guys who respect women's freedom and aren't needy or desperate for their attention. He disregards the laws. He may be polite and endearing, but that doesn't mean he always obeys instructions or shows respect for those in power. Especially when it comes to breaching the law, Sigma guys don't deliberately break every rule they can. However, if they disagree with a set of laws or societal norms, they have no trouble rebelling when they see fit. Women adore this trait in the Sigma male because they find his apparent carelessness to be a bit alluring. After all, what woman doesn't like a little bit of a bad boy? And male Sigmas undoubtedly have that reputation. He has curiosity. The inherent curiosity of Sigma guys is a really attractive quality. His curiosity always keeps him on his toes, eager for new knowledge, experiences, and viewpoints. They always strive to increase their knowledge and gain new abilities. This is what women adore about the Sigma man, and they find his passion for learning to be quite alluring. He is wise. The Sigma guy is intelligent and understands how to use his intelligence to his advantage. He is a natural lifelong learner and seeker of knowledge. He's essentially the introverted version of the alpha male, but because he's not an alpha he doesn't need to compete for attention. He gets it naturally because he's able to use his wit and intelligence to stand out. Not that he even tries to stand out, it just happens naturally because of his obvious intellect, and women can't get enough of it. He is a strong introvert. The Sigma male still rules as the introverted alpha, but he rules by using his intellect. He doesn't engage in pointless discussions or talk non-stop to grab everyone's attention. He has an advantage over the alpha male since he likes to watch, listen, and focus his efforts on introspection and self-reflection. He hears. As we've already established, the Sigma male does not talk non-stop and is the furthest thing from a man who enjoys the sound of his voice. He diligently listens to those around him during conversations so he may understand their perspectives and consider them before responding with finesse. It should come as no surprise that this quality attracts women because they love a man who can listen. By taking the time to listen and answer, he is less likely to put his foot in it and say something foolish, which is an added benefit to this trait. He's a humble leader. It's a well-known fact that women adore a strong, capable leader, and the Sigma male most definitely possesses this quality, especially in light of how much he resembles the alpha male. The Sigma man, however, cherishes his independence more than being bound to any leadership role, which is the distinction. He doesn't like being tied down to any social system for very long, so if necessary, he will step up and lead well. He is a strong leader who doesn't feel the need to prove anything to anyone, treats people fairly, and stays away from pointless drama. He keeps his composure and never abuses his position of authority. And to women, that's pretty hot. He is a flexible person. One quality that attracts women to the Sigma male is his adaptability to practically any circumstance or social setting. He can adapt to anything at any time and can move in and out of various social groupings based on hobbies, convictions, or cultural differences. He is a social butterfly who doesn't stick too closely to any one group while being open to developing new relationships with people from many walks of life and discovering other viewpoints. Women find great appeal in this adaptability, tolerance, and open-mindedness. A real boss. The male Sigma has all the necessary traits to become an alpha, but he would rather be free than be bound to the position of authority. He prefers to work alone, but even if he rises to the position of leader, he doesn't stay in that position for very long since he doesn't like being constrained by any social structure. His two biggest assets are that he doesn't need to dramatize situations or establish a point. Love of freedom. A Sigma guy is unable to adhere to the standards that an alpha male values and is not making an effort to do so. This is because Sigma males respect their freedom above all else. It's not necessarily that he has anything against the leadership of the alpha man. Enigmatic type. The male Sigma is extremely enigmatic and rarely speaks. He periodically displays his powerful personality before withdrawing into his world. The opposing sex is intrigued by this conduct, and women lust after these men. Single player. The Sigma guy doesn't always play well with others. He instead establishes his standards and takes his course. He decides the game to play and what the rules will be. He distinguishes himself from the rest of the group in this way. However, this does not exclude him from collaborating with others when necessary. Sigma men can do remarkable things in business or relationships when they find other like-minded individuals who share their goals. Observer. He can perceive things well. He is a better judge of circumstances and people because of his keen observation, which frequently results in comprehensive analysis. He still makes mistakes, but he learns from them more quickly than some other men. This does not imply that he never makes mistakes. Rebel. The male Sigma is a rule breaker who defies convention. The Sigma male likes to exercise authority by defying conventions, whereas the alpha male seeks to do so by establishing them. They don't do this because they dislike alpha males in any way. They completely disregard hierarchy and its rules, which explains why. Strong introvert. By talking non-stop, the Sigma guy does not grab everyone's attention. On the other hand, he occasionally prefers to withdraw and silently observe things. He avoids useless interactions in favor of putting his efforts into reflection and introspection, which gives him a competitive edge. He is an intelligent, introverted alpha male who rules by using his knowledge. Independent and self-reliant. The male Sigma is autonomous and self-sufficient. He may have many friends, both male and female, but he only needs himself to validate him. He does not depend on the strength of others to motivate him. The Sigma man is at ease on his own, and his confidence comes from inside, unlike the alpha male who wants a herd on which to exercise his power. Inventive mind. The male Sigma is a very inquisitive person. He is constantly seeking out new knowledge and experiences. He is constantly on the lookout for fresh information and viewpoints because of his insatiable curiosity. To his admirers, this may be a highly alluring quality. Respectful. The independence of others is something that Sigma man values in addition to his own. He doesn't wish to force particular standards and limitations on other people. He values his friends and lovers' freedom instead. In contrast to the alpha, if someone doesn't behave the way he wants them to, he doesn't manipulate or force them. Instead, he goes his own way. Charismatic. Even though he makes no special attempt to show off his charisma, it nevertheless comes through. Sigma men get along well with a wide variety of personality types. While Sigma men can appear to be different from other men in what they say and do, this is more a result of different priorities than poor social skills. He is aware of his goals. He attracts a lot of female attention as a result of his inner strength and self-assurance. Although he can seduce any woman, he does not tend to switch from one woman to another. Instead, he searches for a woman who possesses the same levels of independence and self-reliance, since the Sigma guy believes these qualities to be the most appealing. Explorer. He is an explorer and nomad who enjoys trying new things. The Sigma male likes to travel and engage with new people while experiencing different cultures and delicacies as opposed to staying in his surroundings. He pushes himself to the edge and discovers new worlds, drawing strength from the strange. Defender of his private space. He creates clear boundaries because he is aware of them. He considers his mental and emotional space to be precious. He takes decisive action and defends his space whenever someone tries to step over his bounds. However, close friends, relatives, and partners with whom they have a strong connection can frequently find comfort in sharing space with Sigma men.